You are all, as always, we have chosen for you today. An interesting movie that will keep you from beginning to end on gasping for what is going to happen in it. In this sense, friends, this is a very different kind of movie. A small town where a big house is next to a jungle. The family of that house has united after a tragic accident. But that night, some supernatural things happen to their house. A very bright light comes into their house. In that light, the members of the family disappear one by one. What kind of light is this? And what actually happened to this family? To know this, you will have to watch the video till the end. So, let's watch this unique and interesting movie which is called Dark Encounter. Rest, friends, if you are new to the channel, then do subscribe. In the beginning of the movie, a house is shown in the middle of the jungle. The door is open and a photo is broken at the bottom. A small girl's room is open. It seems that there is some unknown here. Then a couple comes in. The husband's name is Ray and the wife's name is Olivia. The year is 1982. As soon as they come in, they call their little daughter Mackey, "Where are you?" Mackey is not at home. They start looking for her out of fear and cut the scene after a year that Mackey has not been found yet. This family is still looking for Mackey. There are missing posters everywhere. There is no inquiry everywhere. But no one is knowing anything. They don't even know what happened to Mackey. In such a situation, their relatives come home to share the pain of this family. That is, Ray and Olivia's family. Ray and Olivia have a son named Noah. Olivia's older sister Earlene comes there with her husband Kenneth. Kenneth is the sheriff of this town. Ray has an older brother and a younger brother. And both of them have come to live together today. They all loved Mackey very much. That is why they could not bear to lose her. The reason for their pain is that they did not even know if Mackey was alive or not or where she was in what condition. That is why they have come so far to spend today with Ray and Olivia so that they can be encouraged. Then Kenneth shows an interview on TV in which he says that a girl from my family had been missing for a year. I could not even find out about her even after being a sheriff. I do not know what condition our daughter will be in. And I am very sad that Mackey's parents have been going through a very bad time for the past year. May God give them and our family full courage. And Mackey's mother Olivia also cries and goes to Mackey's room. Her sister Earlene gives her a message that everything will be fine. Then she brings her to the dining hall downstairs. Everyone is having dinner together. The father of Mackey has become very angry. He starts shouting at everyone for no reason. Here in front of everyone, he scolds his younger brother for no reason. Now seeing his father's behavior, Noah says, "Dad, why are you being so rude?" And that's why the argument starts. Ray then apologizes to everyone and goes to his room and looks very upset. His older brother also says that I can understand your pain. But why don't you understand that we should now accept the truth? Me and my wife Martha wanted to be parents, but look, she left me in this world. I don't want to be a parent anymore. 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 I don't want to be a. I thought I won't be able to live without it, but what can I do? Life has to move on. You should also move on by accepting the truth. And if you are always so worried, then think how bad it will affect your family. So work with courage. But instead of being worried, it gets more angry that you people don't understand my sorrow. At least you know that your wife is not in this world. But me, I have been living in the weight of my daughter for every moment since the last 1 year. Every time I see Mikey's face, but I don't even know if she is there or not. I don't even know this. Brother, it is easy to give advice, but it is very difficult to live in this situation. I am going crazy, really. And he starts crying by saying this. Kenneth apologizes to Olivia below that we are trying to find Mikey day and night, but we are still unsuccessful. Olivia also believes that Kenneth had tried his best. This one night, this whole family is going through different emotions. After a while, they all start doing some work at home. Ray is sitting outside the house, then suddenly some lights are seen from the sky. Their dog also looks up at the sky and then starts barking at the forest. Ray thinks that maybe there are some fireworks burning in the forest. He also says that okay, I'll go and check. But Olivia doesn't want to send him alone and asks someone to take him with her. Then all the men at home get ready to go with him. Leaving the women at home, Ray, his brother, and his younger brother, Kenneth, and Ray's older son Noah, all go to the jungle. Now Ray's older brother and Noah stop in the jungle and the other three go into the jungle. Then a strange sound comes. The lights of the car start spinning around them. Here the car lights also turn on automatically. And the radio starts ringing. The wipers also turn on. Cut and then show it to the house. There too the lights start flickering. And a strange sound comes from outside. Olivia and Erlen go outside and see. Then they notice that the birds are going somewhere in a hurry, afraid of something. There a blue light starts spinning all around the car. Now Ray's brother goes down from the car to check what the problem is. Then they show that there is a blue light on their head. And there is an orange light on all three of them in the jungle. Then they hear Noah's scream. Ray runs to the car and his brother is nowhere to be seen. He says, I didn't notice anything. I just saw a blue light and I don't know where Uncle disappeared. Now Kenneth keeps looking at the orange light. And it seems that he is lost somewhere in that light. Ray's younger brother then shakes him and says, listen. Then he comes to his senses. He sits there in fear. Now he gets scared and immediately returns home. Ray tells everyone to stay safe here. I go to the jungle and find my brother. He takes his dog and a gun for safety. Here Kenneth cannot tell who he was scared of. Now Ray also starts to get scared in the jungle. But still his brother tries to find him. Suddenly there is a sound and his dog runs away to the other side of the forest. Ray now does not want to take any more risks and he runs from there and reaches home. He tells me that I am scared. I think someone is around me and there was a very scary and strange sound. Then suddenly a sound comes from the room of Mackey. Everyone goes up slowly and sees that Mackey's old monkey toy which did not work is going to the toilet. Like all the electronic devices in the house, high voltage current was being supplied. Light also starts to burn in high voltage and all the devices get blasted. Power gets cut completely and there is complete darkness in the house. Suddenly orange and blue lights surround the house and also start entering the house. Not only this, all the metal objects of the house get burnt. I have a fully loaded gun, tell me who are you? He says he opens the door, then there is no one there. But one thing is clear, that someone is roaming around this house. Now he is a human or some other power, no one knows. Everyone takes one weapon and goes around the house to check who is outside. Kenneth goes upstairs and sees from the window that the door of the basement of the house is open. He tells Ray that whoever he is in the basement right now. Ray, his younger brother and Kenneth go to the basement with courage. They go to the basement. Upstairs, Erlen hears some noise from the chimney. She goes to the chimney with a knife. Ray goes to the basement from the inside of the house. Actually, there is a way to go to the basement from the outside of the house. And the door of that house was open. Ray slowly moves towards that way. It starts raining heavily. But it seems as if the rain is only happening on the stairs. In the meantime, that blue light takes this place to its destination. As soon as he looks at the light, he stands like a ghost. He can't move at all. He stands in shock when he sees something in the light. The same blue light also takes over Erlen from the chimney. From the chimney above, the same blue light takes over Erlen. As soon as it touches this light, it loses itself somewhere in that light. There is a photo frame nearby, in which she sees a form. Now Ray and Erlen both disappear into that blue light at the same time. Ray's younger brother, who had seen Ray disappear, gets scared and says to Kenneth, "Let's get out of here quickly." But Kenneth disappears into that blue light himself. Now Ray's brother understands that he is disappearing due to this blue light. He immediately saves Albie and Noha from that light and closes the door. But who can stop the light? Even then, the blue light does not take the name of leaving this house. If the door opens, then these people will disappear. Olivia feels that someone is standing next to the door. She shoots at the door and then she sees that the blue light is coming out of there. Thank God we are safe. Thinking this, they are about to breathe the last breath that the blue light is coming out of the house. Now they don't want to wait anymore and Olivia, Noah and Ray's brother run away from the house. But now the car doesn't start. They run towards the road with a hammer. A car comes towards them on the road and asks for a lift. But seeing a hammer in his hand, the car driver gets scared and runs away. Now in the dark night, these three are standing in the middle of the road. Olivia's torch suddenly starts burning. Then a strange light appears in the sky. Olivia looks up slowly. Then a blue light and two orange lights are around them. It seems that the blue light is also trying to put them inside. And then suddenly a voice is heard after which these lights disappear. Actually, a police car came there. They tell the police about the incident here and go inside the house and check. There are many bullets lying there and many knives are stuck on the wall. Now the police also believe that this is definitely a bad incident. But they don't want to believe what they say that the family's people have disappeared from the blue light. And until then, they tell these three to stay safe in this house. These three start living in Mackey's room. When the police inspector reaches the station, there is a crowd of people there. Actually, what happened in Olivia's house, it happened with the other people of the town as well. A police officer also had this kind of experience last night. When the inspector asks him, he is also very scared and shivers down his spine. He tells that there is a strange voice. And then a blue light surrounded me. In it, I saw Mackey, who was missing a year ago. Here, Ray's brother hears a voice and goes down with a baseball bat. There is his dog, who ran into the jungle last night. He is a little happy that at least he escaped and came. But then that blue light falls on him in the morning. There is also a light on Olivia's room. Both try to run away from her clasp, but they can't move. The things in the house move strangely. The water also starts to change into a spiral shape. Then Olivia sees a form in that light. A long-legged figure, whose eyes, nose, mouth, nothing happens. That form puts its hand on Olivia's face. Here the scene is cut and the whole thing is black out. Now let's show the Earth from space. Let's zoom out slowly and show the outer space, which has many galaxies and universes. After crossing all these galaxies and universes, everything stops at one place. And that place is Olivia's house. That is, Olivia is looking out the door of her house, from where all these galaxies and universes are visible. Then suddenly she hears the sound of her and Ray from inside the house. She goes completely crazy. And when she goes inside, she also sees small visuals in the orange light. Then she opens a window and there she sees Mackey, who is doing some drawings. She sees the visuals from a year ago, when Ray and Olivia left Mackey at home and went out. Then the doorbell rang and Mackey started going towards the main door. Seeing this visual, Olivia shouts, "Son, don't go, don't open the door." In the visual, she sees that Mackey opens the door. Someone stands there. Olivia tries very hard to see her face in the visual, because she thinks that someone kidnapped Mackey that day. She looks at her face carefully and is shocked. On that day, Kenneth came home in their absence. He asked Mackey where her parents were. Mackey told him that they went out. And after hearing this, Kenneth thinks something for a while. And then washes his hands in the sink. Seeing this visual, Olivia is shocked. She is worried that what are you doing here, Kenneth? Then she sees that when Kenneth found out that Mackey was alone at home, he quietly went to Mackey's room and abused her. Olivia cries and yearns that I trusted this monster so much that he did this to my daughter. Olivia goes and falls on Mackey's bed while crying. Then the same image of blue light smiles at Olivia. Here we see that Kenneth did a very disgusting thing to that girl, because of which the girl died. Then this animal came to know what he did. He put his hand on a wall photo, because of which that photo fell down and broke. In the beginning of the movie, this scene was shown, where the door of the house was open and this photo fell down. Now all of a sudden Olivia comes to her senses and everything looks normal. Noha comes there and her nose also bleeds. Ray's brother also has the same situation. He tries to escape from here but then a hand falls on his shoulder. This is Ray's hand. He says don't go out. Now whatever disappeared in that blue light, their nose was bleeding. And they all come back. Actually, these people didn't disappear in that blue light. In fact, they went to another dimension and saw what really happened to Mackey that day. Ray goes to Mackey's room and starts crying after hugging Olivia and Noha. He can't tolerate that disgusting thing that happened to his daughter. Then they all go downstairs where Kenneth is also there. Erlyn also found out the truth. And she starts beating up Kenneth that what did you do to Mackey? Then we are shown in a flashback that day in the jungle, Kenneth was looking at that orange light for a long time. He was seeing a visual which shocked him. After coming home, when everyone asked him, he didn't tell him what he saw there. Actually, he saw Mackey's body. He took the body to the jungle and buried it in a place. That day in the jungle, Kenneth saw the same visual that what he did to Mackey and how he buried it. After doing so much, he was lying to everyone for a year that I am investigating but I didn't get any clue. Now these people look for that place in the jungle and find out that Kenneth buried Mackey here. After a year, this truth has come to light through an alien. Inspector says on TV that in this case, an inhuman power has helped us to find out the truth. Is he God or an alien? What is he? I don't know, but what kind of injustice has happened to an 8-year-old girl? They have definitely helped us to find out the truth. Here, Olivia is looking up at the sky. For a year, she had many questions in her mind that what happened to Mackey. Is she alive or not? If she is alive, then in what condition is she? But at least now the poor girl has come to know that Mackey is not in this world. Even now, she is sad, but still a kind of peace rages in her mind. In the next scene, it is shown that Ray and Olivia are lying on the bed. In the last year, they have endured the pressure, depression and all these things. They have not been able to sleep peacefully for a single day. There was always a question in their minds that what would have happened to the girl? Where would she be? In what condition would she be? But now that the answer has been given, they both sleep peacefully. What is that light that brings their peace back? Why did she help them? Neither of them know. Call her God, call her an alien, call her anything. Or call her some other power. But it is enough that she helped the injustice that happened to Mackey in front of this world. There are many such things and incidents that are out of our understanding, friends. And with this message, this movie ends here. Kenneth buried Mackey here. After a year, this truth has come to light through an alien. Inspector says on TV that in this case, an inhuman power has helped us to find out the truth. Is he God or an alien? What is he? I don't know, but what kind of injustice has happened to an 8-year-old girl? They have definitely helped us to find out the truth. Here, Olivia is looking up at the sky. For a year, she had many questions in her mind that what happened to Mackey. Is she alive or not? If she is alive, then in what condition is she? But at least now the poor girl has come to know that Mackey is not in this world. Even now, she is sad, but still a kind of peace rages in her mind. In the next scene, it is shown that Ray and Olivia are lying on the bed. In the last year, they have endured the pressure, depression and all these things. They have not been able to sleep peacefully for a single day. There was always a question in their minds that what would have happened to the girl? Where would she be? In what condition would she be? But now that the answer has been given, they both sleep peacefully. What is that light that brings their peace back? Why did she help them? Neither of them know. Call her God, call her an alien, call her anything. Or call her some other power. But it is enough that she helped the injustice that happened to Mackey in front of this world. There are many such things and incidents that are out of our understanding, friends. And with